All right, good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday, May 11th. This is Tom Novak. This is your weather briefing brought to you by the team at Bring Me the News and, of course, from Novak Weather. And we're going to be concentrating on a weather pattern change coming up here, and it's a significant one. We're going to be going from unseasonably cold weather here for the first half of this week to an unseasonably warm weather pattern for the first half of next week. So, and in between, probably have to deal with a little bit of rain that would happen Wednesday and Thursday, and I consider the Wednesday and Thursday time frame to be a transition period for us, where we go again from the warm weather or from the cold weather of the first half of this week to the much warmer weather as we head into not only this weekend but more importantly next week. This is the visible satellite loop now, focused on the upper Midwest. Here's the Twin Cities metro right here. And take a look. It's nothing but clear skies over eastern North Dakota, much of Minnesota, and northern Wisconsin. But the sunshine's not helping much. Yes, the sunshine feels good, but still our temperatures are good 15 to 25 degrees below normal across all of the upper Midwest, with highs only, at least right now, in the 40s and 50s. You can see some cloud cover still over the southeastern corner of Minnesota. That would include Rochester, keeping their temperatures down just a little bit compared to everybody else. But still, in general, lots of sunshine. It feels good, but yes, temperatures are 15 to 25 degrees below normal. And you can see that right now. Temperature in the Twin Cities in the low 50s, 40s across much of northern Minnesota right here. Get used to this. This is going to be the trend, at least the temperature trend for the next 2 days before, like I had mentioned, we round that corner on Thursday and we get near or above average temperatures, not only for later this week and weekend, but then certainly as we head into next week. In fact, take a look at this. This is the European Computer Model Guidance. I just wanted to tease you a little bit on this, but these are the temperatures forecasted for Tuesday right around noon of next week. Okay, so 8 days away here, but still, I think this is a real good teaser. Look at this, temperatures in the Twin Cities metro in the low to mid 80s already, and that would be again by the noon or 1 o'clock p.m. on Tuesday of next week. And of course, with that warm weather, you're going to get the opportunity for higher dew points, which means you're going to be sweating by early next week. And then, of course, we're going to have to think about the potential for thunderstorms. Okay, right now, this is the jet stream, by the way, the jet stream from the GFS computer model guidance. This is the river of air at 30 to 35,000 feet in our atmosphere. And look at how the winds are still coming out of the northwest, at least through today and tomorrow. That's bringing down cold air from Canada into the upper Midwest. But as we head into Wednesday and Thursday of this week, and this is Thursday morning, you can see that our winds have turned to more of a southwesterly direction. That's a warmer airflow, a warmer weather pattern for us. So again, that's why I think Thursday is going to be a transition day for us. And then as we go through this weekend, this is this weekend, and then into next week, you can see our winds continue to be pumped out of the southwest, out of the desert southwest, on up north into southern Canada. That's where our steering winds are going to be. There's also a very strong jet core now developing early next week where winds are in excess of 140 knots. Those are strong winds even for this time of the year in the upper levels of our atmosphere, and they will be located just north of Minnesota. That puts much of southern and central Minnesota, the Dakotas, and Wisconsin in a good zone for active weather, potentially severe weather. Again, that's early next week. So that's there are a lot of people actually have been looking forward to severe weather. I got to admit, from a weather standpoint, it's been a little boring lately. So yeah, getting some interesting weather in here, some active weather, certainly would be a breath of fresh air. And that looks like it could be the case as we head into the early portions of next week. And it looks like these stronger winds from the southwest are going to continue even as we get into the latter portions of next week and into Memorial Day weekend. So a warmer weather pattern, no doubt, for probably the second half of May, something to look forward to. Of course, with the warmer air and the air from the Gulf of Mexico, we're going to get moisture too. And that you can see here from the GFS computer model. This is what's called a precipitable water map. And it basically shows you where significant moisture is located in our atmosphere. And right now, it's very dry across much of the country. The northern and eastern half of the country is unusually dry for this time of the year, but watch what happens as we go through time. You can see Gulf of Mexico moisture starts surging north into the upper Midwest and Great Lakes region. Again, here's Minnesota and Wisconsin and the Twin Cities metro. So we're certainly going to get more moisture up here as we head into Thursday and Friday of this coming week. And then this weekend and next week, look at this moisture pattern that comes up not only from the Gulf of Mexico, but it also gets entrained into what looks to be a pretty strong front that is going to be located across North Dakota and northern Minnesota early next week. This front is going to be the trigger for, again, what appears to be the potential for severe weather for the early half or early portions of next week, probably anywhere between Monday and Wednesday of next week. Last map to show you, this is the European computer model guidance for low-level temperatures. So these are the temperatures at about 3,000 to 5,000 feet in our atmosphere. It really gives you a good idea of where the warmth is going to be located across the country. And this map is for Tuesday morning of next week. And look at this surge of warm air that's coming up out of the desert Southwest and out of the Gulf of Mexico straight north into Minnesota, the Dakotas, and Wisconsin. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the surface temperatures in South Dakota and southern and southwestern Minnesota reach near 90 degrees as we head into Monday and Tuesday of next week. And yes, with that warmth and with that front that's going to be located nearby, we are going to run the risk for significant thunderstorm activity, which could involve some severe weather. So those of you that are looking forward to an active environment, hang in there. Come early next week, we'll certainly be talking about that potential. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Again, bringmethenews.com is what's giving us this opportunity to talk about weather. So continue to join us from here on in. Have a great evening.